Hey guys, it's Charlie, and today I'm going to talk about parents studying abroad and teaching. I'm going to combine studying abroad and teaching together. I'm just going to mention studying abroad, but this is for teaching as well. My subscriber messaged me about a concern. I won't read the message, I'll just kind of paraphrase it. Pretty much, she's a 24-year-old girl who wants to study abroad in either Korea or Japan. But her concern is her mom, who says, over my dead body, and I don't want you to go study abroad in another country. So I do get a lot of people messaging me, usually younger people who are concerned about their parents not wanting them to travel or to study abroad. And today I'm going to talk about that. So, ta-da! What are you looking for? My roommate's puppy. I'll show you her in a second. She'll eventually come over here to play. So, study abroad is a good idea for people who are looking to learn more about the culture, the country, the language, and to study whatever it is they want to study in that country. I don't know a lot about study abroad, but I will be trying to work on some interviews with students who study abroad in other countries. I will try to find a student here in Mexico. I will try to find a student in Korea and a student in Japan. So if you know of anyone, or if you're someone who is interested in doing like a little interview, you can message me and I'll see what I can do. But you're 24 years old. You're not young enough to be so concerned about your parents being against you traveling. For example, I went to Korea when I was 23. My mom, she wasn't like clapping and jumping for joy that I decided that I wanted to go to Korea, but she knew that I was going to go because I told her that I was going to go. I didn't ask her. I said I'm going to Korea. And usually parents will be concerned when it comes to people traveling outside of the country really far away. It's a natural thing for parents to be concerned, especially parents who haven't traveled. My mom has never traveled. Many parents who have never traveled are going to be concerned and not want you to travel. But a lot of parents who have traveled will be encouraging. So you have to understand that it's a natural process for parents to be worried and not want you to travel. Another thing is, you asked if 24 is too old to study abroad. I don't think so. People are in college at a wide range of ages, so I don't think 24 is too old to study abroad. But I do think it is too old to be so concerned about what other people, especially your parents, want. I think it's important for you to obey your parents, especially the younger people who are watching this. For everyone, obey your parents. But when you're younger and you're living in their house, obviously you're going to live by their rules as long as they're not telling you to do something that's harmful to yourself or other people. But once you get to a certain age, there comes a time where you need to make your own decisions, and your parents might be concerned because you may have not proven to them that you're capable of making your own decisions and making not only your own decisions, but responsible decisions. My mom knew that I was going to Korea because I'm determined. When I make a decision to do something, I do it and I go through with it. And she knew that I was going to make it happen. And I think that's probably what concerned her more than me saying I'm going to Korea was the fact that she knew I was going to Korea. And what you need to think about is, why is your parent, or why are your parents concerned? Are you proving to them that you can make good, productive, wise choices? Maybe you haven't I can speak. Maybe you haven't proven to them that you are capable of being a responsible woman or man. You're 24 years old, I'm 25. Think back to your actions. Think about your actions and how you've lived your life, the things that you've done, the choices that you've made, the products that came about from your choices. And think about if there might be a reason for your parents' concern. For example, for me, my mom knows that I'm a responsible person. She knows that I make wise decisions. Sometimes I'm a little risky with things, but I do, for overall, try to make the wisest choices that I can. But, we all have our experiences that we have to go through. But on the other hand, it is very important for you to start to prove to your parents that you're a responsible human being. If you can prove that you're responsible and you can make wise choices, they'll be a lot more supportive in your decision. They'll be a little more secure. But if you make completely ridiculous, sorry, we're being interrupted here. Chata. If you make ridiculous choices in your life and you prove time and time again to not be able to take care of yourself, then of course they're going to be concerned about the choices that you're going to make in another country where they can't supervise, So it's important to start now while you're young, especially for my younger viewers, to not only to prove to your parents, but to make wise choices in life. Because you're going to have to take care of yourself by yourself in another country. You can't just make ridiculous choices that are going to have bad consequences. So the next thing that I'm going to say is, you mentioned I'm not going abroad. So you mentioned you don't want to be the type of person that says, I'm not going abroad because my mom doesn't want me to. And that's good. That's a good thing that you said that, because a lot of people make the excuse, oh, I'm not going abroad because my mom or my dad or my parents don't want me to. And I think that's not a good excuse, especially you're 24. For someone who's 15, of course, you can't just go abroad if your parents don't want you to. But for people who are older, who are of an age where they are allowed to make their own decisions, don't be the person that doesn't do things because other people don't want you to. I think I found that a lot of people say, oh, I want to go to Mexico, or I want to go to Korea. And, oh, but my parents don't want me to, so that's why I'm not going. A lot of people have this desire to go to a place, but they allow people and they allow excuses like that to hold them back. And I think the reason why is they're afraid of stepping out of what is comfortable. So in their mind, they say, oh, I want to go to Korea, or I want to go to Mexico. But then in the back of their mind, they use the excuse that my parents don't want me to, because they're afraid of the risk of being uncomfortable. You're going to be in a completely different situation than you have ever been, and people are afraid of that. And so they use the excuse that someone else doesn't want them to in order to keep the dream but not make it reality. And so my challenge for you guys is to stop making excuses about other people not wanting you to do something. If you want to do something, do it. Those people are not going to live their life thinking about you. So why are you going to live your life concerned about what other people want for you? So many people are going to try and speak into your life and control your life and make your life what they want for their life. But those people are living their lives, and they're not concerned about what you want for their life. So why are you concerned about what they want for yours? Do you understand what I'm saying? So try to live your life for you. Make the decisions that you want to make because you feel they're in your best interest, and spend less time concerned about what other people think about your life and what other people want for your life. Because if you do that, you're not going to live at all. You're not going to do anything with your life, because people are only concerned with themselves, and they're going to talk into your life so that you won't do things that are beneficial to you. So I think that studying abroad is a good idea for anyone who's interested in studying abroad or teaching abroad. Do your research. There are so many opportunities, so many ways to get to another country outside of studying abroad and teaching. And a lot of people settle for those things because they think that that's the only thing there is. But if you do your research, there are other jobs out there. There are other ways of getting to another country besides teaching and studying abroad. And to build up on my points, or to review, study abroad is good. Teaching abroad is good. When you're young, obey your parents, but also try and build upon your choices so that you can become a better person, not only to prove to your parents that you can make your own decisions, but also to prove to yourself that you're able to survive alone in another country. Also, don't listen to what people are trying to do with your life, because they're living their lives and they're not concerned about what you want for them. So why are you concerned about what they want for you? So remember that, especially once you come to an age where you're of an age where you can make your own decisions, and stop being concerned about what other people want for you. And it's kind of hard for people because these are your parents and you know that they want the best for you, but sometimes they don't realize that you have a different plan for your life than their plan for you. And you have to follow what it is in your heart that you want to do, because when you get old and you're on your deathbed, you don't want to look back thinking that you did something for someone else and never lived for yourself. So I hope this video helped you guys to make the decision on traveling abroad and studying abroad, and continue to send me questions. I'm going to be doing a lot more video responses, so comment below any questions you have. I will try to do interviews, so message me if you are someone studying or teaching abroad who would like to be interviewed, and I will